This is our document from our journey to Vietnam. We went to 3 locations. The first one was Sapa, the mountain area of North Vietnam. The second one was Catba Island with the famous Lanha Bay. And finally, with the park Phong Nha with famous and huge caves. We landed in Hanoi from Dubai and then took this interesting couché bus. In Sapa, we arrived to a cozy guest house run by a local family, with a beautiful view from our window, as we found in the morning. Next day we decided to go around the valley for a day trip to get acquainted with the surroundings.
Jacuzzi.
Suddenly we bumped into this lovely local girl. My wife simply loves bargaining. She can't help.
Lucunya Sarah.
Where you going?
Just around.
Waterfall.
The waterfall is here, huh?
5,000, yes?
If you want to know how many Vietnamese girls are blonde, I don't know. Maybe this is the only one. Then we went to explore the rice fields. Walking through them is quite tricky. Fortunately, we met a local guide who saw our struggle and took a lead. We got to places where even the local guide struggled to find a way forward. Fortunately, the dog soon got his bearings and we were able to continue on.
Průvodce stále před náma. A náš průvodce je stále s náma.
When our guide brought us back to the road, he said goodbye, and this was the last time we saw him. Few meters away, we discovered a peculiar corner of a local sculptor with scenes combining Buddhism with communist creations. When we saw these kids running across the beams 5 meters above the ground without fear, it sent shivers down our spines. If you want to know how local Starbucks looks like in Vietnam, this is it.
Starbucks. Oh, thank you.
Craft house.
Ah,
Picture mà $1.
$1.
Filming can get expensive sometimes.
One picture $1.
Nice house.
你去吧。
khúc đâu tư mã phượng cầu nghe ra như oán
In the evening, we met with other guests in the main dining room for a delicious Vietnamese dinner. And then the breakfast eggs were served straight to the bed.
khúc quảng
The next morning was quite rainy, so we abandoned the idea to hike to mountains and we stayed around and explored the other part of the valley.
rằng hạnh văn
In a local museum, we found a hi-fi which would probably make many audiophiles excited. So that was Sapa, and with an overnight bus, we moved to an island called Catba.
từ dài.
Next day, we took a boat trip along the bay with many interesting islets and floating fishermen villages. Took a closer look to one of them, and as you will see, they keep the fishes in those pools where they feed them and wait until they are grown enough, and then they'll sell them.
Alright, so first of all, like I told you earlier this morning. Okay, normally they're gonna give you a bath.
I don't know what it was, but both the fishermen and the dogs were able to navigate those beams with far more grace than I was capable of. I suspect that those islets were an inspiration to James Cameron for his Avatar movie. and we arrived for another fun to kayak through the caves which were around. The next morning we moved by bus first to Hanoi and then by plane to get to the location of Phong Nha National Park. We arrived to the guest house of a company called Jungle Boss, who we booked for a 2-day trip through jungle and caves.
So today we're gonna be a team. We're gonna be the small family for today we're in the jungle together. So the family, so we should know each other, right? So right now we're gonna spend a few minutes for my friend and introduce a little bit yourself. Okay, so please let me do first. So my real name is Trung, T-R-U-N-G. That is my real name. And my nickname is Messi, like the football player. Because I love football, I love Messi, and I'm very happy to get you guys to meet Messi. And I am 29 years old. I'm the local guys. I was born and grew up here in Phong Nha town. So today I'm very happy to be here, to be your friend, to be your tour guide, to be your photographer, right, to be whatever you guys want. So I hope we will have a nice time in the jungle together.
And here we are at the entrance to the jungle, suited and booted for our trip. At first, we met with this oriental whip snake, slightly venomous, but greatly elegant and beautiful. Despite the temperature around 30 degrees C and high humidity, we had to be buttoned up, and you'll see soon why. This is the reason. Leeches. They wait on the paths, sniffing for their prey. Once they smell it, they move quickly to catch it. The air was warm, humid and still, so this helped.
This is great.
Say I believe you love men more than women, but no, it's not true.
Not only leeches need to eat, so we are getting also our first lunch on the way. But those creatures are omnipresent. And we are entering our first cave of the day. The caves here are huge. Some of them are longer than 30 kilometers. And they have been discovered quite recently. just like 10 years ago.
We have a lot of diamonds in the cave.
Each cave in the region has an assigned exclusive agent company that is solely authorized to bring tourists here.
It is when stalactite and stalagmite touch each other, they're connected before this color. Just a baby one.
The water droplets continuously floating through the air make those pictures quite spooky. But what we have seen inside was simply amazing. It is not always clear on those videos how huge those stalagmites and stalactites are. We took the exit from the first cave, and through the short walk in the jungle we are getting to another cave with even greater adventure expecting us. A caving would not be complete without a proper upsailing.
So the wire rope stay between your legs. Your right hand, could you please take it over the wall? Huh? Your right hand, take it over the wall. Yeah, yeah. Okay, stop there for a little bit. You have to move your feet wider a little bit. Okay, you have to lean back. Lean back. Lean back. Straight your knees. Okay, look good. Lean back, lean back. Lean back more. Okay.
My wife did a great job, and now a clumsy boy is coming.
Okay, you have to lean back now. You have to lean back.
And finally, we are reaching the end of the cave, where we will have a camp. We'll sleep here, but before we'll have a proper and delicious dinner, as I believe. By coincidence, this night is my birthday, and somehow they found out, and this is what they prepared for me. Sweet.
Enjoy it. And wish you all the best in the new age.
Thank you very much.
Better luck to you.
That's a really nice surprise.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Our campsite in the morning light, including our laundry. And see what I found here. That was a long one. Left his coat maybe overnight. I thought it was quite a normal thing here, but when I show it to our guides, from their reaction, it seemed that it is not that much usual. Looks like Jacob's stairway to heaven. We are taking the last part through the jungle to get back to our bus.
Some cucumber, some vegetable, some peanut sauce here, and some green sauce, some egg there, and we are going to make the summer roll with rice paper. Okay, so
What kind of leaves?
so this one is green mustard. You know mustard?
Yes, mustard.
Green mustard. And this one is the jungle leaf. We call this lord leaf. The pick of like the pig comes in the jungle. So like we have to take the rice paper like this, and basically it's like we can take anything you want to put them in the rice paper. So I prefer to take the pork first, and then a cucumber, and then mustard, and then some steamed rice like this, and then you're gonna take some peanut.
Now we are getting a crash course how to make spring rolls.
Never ever
Very delicious.
saw that, rice.
And then roll it. And then you take this to dip it in the sauce. And then throw it away.
And then you throw it away.
Oh, nice. Interesting. Never ever saw that pepper rice.
And finally, after 2 days and a night in a jungle, in a cave, we are reaching the end of the tour.
Yes.
Not yet. Good job. Good job, Tashana.
And the well-deserved prize.
Good job. How you feeling?
In the evening, we took bicycles and we got to this very pleasant, very cozy place.
Thank you.
Google reviews mentioned that this grilled chicken is a must, but to be honest, it looks great, but it was quite chewy. Fortunately, we've got some helpers. For the next day, we decided to explore another cave in a less strenuous way, but it was also very interesting.
rằng nghe nổi tiếng cầm đài nước non luông những lắng tai chung tình.
We explored half of the cave on the boat, and what we saw was fantastic. Fantastic colors and shapes. And the hard job the lady had to do was nothing to envy, but amazing stamina. In her place, I would probably drop soon after entering the cave.
Sau treo sẵn cầm trăng ơi, vội vàng sinh đái tay nâng ngang mày nang răng chỉ nghệ mọn riêng tay chứ làm chi cho bận lòng này làm thân
The last part of the tour was on the surface, and we could enjoy the richness of the colors and shapes, which is hard to catch on the screen.
khúc đâu hán sở chiến trường nghe ra tiếng sắt tiếng vàng chén
On the way back, we could enjoy the local architecture with Christian elements.
khúc đâu tư mã phượng cầu nghe ra như oán như sầu phải.
On next day, the last one, we rented a motorbike, filled up the tank and hit the road. We drove through villages, around the jungle forests, visited another cave, tasted one of the genuine Vietnamese meals,
quá quan này khúc chiêu quân
and at the end of the road we visited a Catholic church which was being just reconstructed.
từ ra.
And that's all. I hope you found it interesting. Thanks for watching.
Tiếng hạc bay qua đục như nước suối